WKAR presents QuizBusters. Production of QuizBusters is made possible in part by Consumers Energy, building Michigan's future by supporting excellence in education. Consumers Energy counts on us. And by viewers like you. Today, the Spartans of Springport take on the Pirates of Napoleon in the 15th season of QuizBusters. Now, here's the host of QuizBusters, Matt Ottinger.
Thank you. Thank you, I say loudly over a thunderous applause. We've got a lot of people in the studio today, and that's always wonderful. We hope you're enjoying at home, and settle back for the next half hour and see how you will do against the 8 QuizBusters here to play the game. We're in white division action. Reminder that the white division, the smaller schools that make up our tournament, the green division, the larger, and 16 white division teams will qualify for the tournament that begins in the second half of our season. One of these 2 teams will do that right now. Let's meet them, beginning with the Spartans over here to my left from Springport High School. They are Christy Dix, Justin Gibbs, the captain, Evan Dawson-Bagleen, and on the end, Ethan Dawson-Bagleen. Their alternates are Joe Peckham and Jason Howell, and their advisor is Robin Meadows. They'll play the Pirates from Napoleon High School, and the Pirates are Kelly Verlin, Anna Bearscombs, the captain, Sarah Byrne, and Kyle Lady. Their alternate is Eric Crabb, and their advisor is Helene McComb. Those are our players. You know our game, and the players are anxious to get to it. We will begin with the Quick 10. 10 toss-up questions. Best of luck to everybody. Relax and have some fun with us here. We'll start the Quick 10 with question 1. What South American country was home to writers Gabriela Mistral, Pablo Neruda, and Isabel Allende? Ethan, Springport.
Brazil.
Not Brazil. No, Napoleon. Anybody want to take a stab at it? Several others to choose from. It was Chile. Chile, the right answer. Question 2. The archipelago of Columbus is the official name for what Pacific island group famously visited by Charles Darwin? Justin, Springport.
Galapagos.
The Galapagos Islands, that's right. Question 3. What name is given to bacteria, such as the one that causes botulism, that cannot survive in the presence of oxygen? Justin, Springport.
Salmonella.
Not salmonella, no. Napoleon, anybody? Anna.
Anaerobic.
Anaerobic is right. Anaerobes. Question 4. In June 2003, the University of Miami paid a $1 million fee to what athletic conference so that it could move to the Atlantic Coast Conference? Justin, Springport.
The SEC.
Not the SEC. No Napoleon, anybody? The University of Miami was in the Big East Conference before they moved. Question 5. What American poet had characters like Lucinda Matlock and Anne Rutledge narrate his Spoon River anthology? Edgar Lee Masters wrote the Spoon River anthology. Question 6. Beethoven's Sonata Number 14, Opus 27, Number 2, in C-sharp minor, is better known by what luminescent nocturnal title? Evan, Springport.
Moonlight Sonata.
The Moonlight Sonata. Nicely done. Question 7. If you travel directly south from San Diego into Mexico, what is the first Mexican city? Justin, Springport.
Tijuana.
Tijuana is right. 10 points there. Question 8. What series of wars fought in 264 to 261 BC, 218 to 201 BC, and 149 to 146 BC saw Rome defeat its Tunisian Ethan, Springport?
Punic Wars.
The Punic Wars is right. 10 points there. Question 9. On March 28, 1979, gases tainted with radiation were released from what nuclear power plant near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania? Justin, Springport.
3 Mile Island.
That's right. Question 10. Of speech, of worship, from want, and from fear, what collective name was given to these liberties in a 1941 address by Franklin Roosevelt? And those were the 4 freedoms: freedom of speech, freedom of worship, from want, from fear. That's 10. We got 6 out of 10. Not bad at all, players. Some tough ones in there, but we got 6 out of 10. Springport with the bulk of them, but we're just getting started. Napoleon got a lot of chances to catch up here. And we now play for control of the bonus category. So you're all in on this toss-up question. Here we go. He has 2 companions, a brother and a sister, for most of the trip. But at the end, knowledge with a capital K, knowledge reveals that she cannot meet the maker, maker capitalized, cannot meet the maker with him. So he enters, accompanied only by good deeds. Name this subject of an English morality play meant to represent all mankind. All mankind, every man. Every man is the play. New toss-up. The namesake island was ceded to Britain by the Treaty of Nanking, and a 99-year lease on the new territories was negotiated in 1898. When the lease expired in 1997, what densely populated territory, Evan Springport?
Hong Kong.
Right, 10 points. What densely populated territory was returned in its entirety to Chinese rule? Springport in control. Going to ask you to answer the following questions about Bob Dylan and his sons. First, Bob Dylan's son Jacob is the lead singer. You confer on these, Evan, you'll give me answers. Bob Dylan's son Jacob is the lead singer of what band known for the album Red Letter Days and the song One Headlight?
Wallflowers.
The Wallflowers is right. Next, Bob's son Jesse directed which 2003 film, a second sequel to American Pie?
American Wedding. American Wedding.
Right. For 20, Bob Dylan himself won an Oscar for the song Things Have Changed. For which 2000 film, starring Michael Douglas as a college literature professor? And I need your answer.
Good Will Hunting.
No. The Wonder Boys was the title of the movie, and Bob Dylan won an Oscar for the song in that movie. 20 points on your category. You're up to 80. We're already up. Pop quiz. Players, one-on-one action now. Each of you playing 3 questions against one opponent. And your 3-letter combination in the first half is going to be THR. All your answers will begin with those 3 consonants in that order. THR. Christy from Springport and Kelly from Napoleon will start us off. Just the 2 of you. Here we go. THR, the letters. Finished. Christy.
Through.
Through, exactly. Nicely done. Next. The plank, stone, or piece of timber that lies at the entrance to a home. Christy.
Threshold.
Across which a bride is traditionally carried. Very well done. And finally, a statement or other indication of an intent to hurt, punish. Christy.
Threat.
Threat. Nicely done. Christy got all 3 of those. Hurt, punish, or destroy. Justin now from Springport. Anna from Napoleon. To grow and function well in a given environment. Anna.
Thrive.
To thrive. That's right. Next. A valve which regulates the supply of gasoline vapor and air to an engine. Justin.
Throttle.
The throttle. That's right. And finally, the practice of avoiding wasteful or unnecessary expenditure. Tricky definition. You know the word, of course. Thrift. Thrifty, you know. Evan now from Springport and Sarah from Napoleon. The upper part of the passage leading from the mouth to the stomach. Which, Evan?
Throat.
The throat, of course. The larynx, the pharynx, and so on. Next. A great many people assembled together. Evan?
Throng.
A throng. And finally, the 4-word title of Lewis Carroll's sequel to Alice's Adventures in Sarah.
Through the Looking Glass.
Through the Looking Glass, the THR that we wanted there. Ethan now from Springport, Kyle from Napoleon. To beat strongly, like a heart. Ethan.
Thresh.
No, I'm sorry, that's not right. Kyle, let me read it for you. To beat strongly, like a heart or a painful wound. And time's up. Throb, to throb. Next question. A fine cord made by twisting 2 or more strands of cotton or, Ethan?
Thread.
Thread, that's right. A very fine cord, as a matter of fact. Finally, a chair usually decorated with jewels and reserved, Ethan's first.
Throne.
Throne is right. 10 points for that one, and that's our quiz. Good job. Okay, we're playing for control of the audio bonus category now. Here's a new toss-up for all players. What colorful term denotes the Asian river that flows through Hanoi, the river that divides Fargo, that is Kelly Napoleon?
Yellow?
No, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Springport, you cannot confer? We'll continue. Colorful term denotes the Asian river that flows through Hanoi, the river that divides Fargo, North Dakota, and Moorhead, Minnesota, and the river that forms much of the Oklahoma-Texas border. Justin.
The Platte River?
No, it's the Red River. The colorful river was the Red River. No points on that one. We have a new toss-up for all players. It is traditionally divided into a preamble and 63 clauses. Ethan, Springport.
The Constitution.
No, I'm sorry, that's wrong. Napoleon, now it's your turn. You cannot confer, but you can hear the rest of the question. It is traditionally divided into a preamble and 63 clauses, the first of which guaranteed the freedom of the church. Drawn from the Articles of the Barons, it was reissued by Henry III in 1216, 1217, and 1225. Name this document sealed by King John in 1215. Oh, and nobody knew that King John sealed the Magna Carta. The Magna Carta. No points on that one. New toss-up players. The title character borrows 3,000 ducats to help Bassanio woo a rich heiress. Heiress is the word, of course. Fittingly, she goes to his aid, and when she learns that he is broke and cannot repay the debt, name this Shakespeare play in which Portia saves Antonio's pound of flesh. The title character who borrowed that money was the Merchant of Venice. New toss-up players. Though British forces under William Howe suffered nearly 50% casualties, they did manage to force William Prescott's Americans to retreat. Name this June 1775 battle fought just outside Boston, in which the American defense boosted colonial morale. Kyle, Napoleon.
The Battle of Bunker Hill.
That's right, the Battle of Bunker Hill. And now it's time for Napoleon to be in charge here. You've got control of the audio bonus category. You will hear the audio clue first. You can, of course, confer. And then when you've heard it, we'll ask you some questions. Sarah, you'll give me answers on behalf of your teammates. So let's listen to your audio clue.
We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline.
And here's your question. That was the voice of what three-time Academy Award-winning actor? And I need your answer. Not even going to guess. Jack Nicholson is who that was from A Few Good Men. No points on that one. You're going to stay at 40. And we have halftime. We've come to halftime in our game. And at halftime, of course, we get a chance to meet our players and find out a little bit about each of them. Let's start with the Spartans from Springport High School. And Christy, we'll put you in the hot seat. You'll go first. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Christy. I'm a senior, and I'm a member of the NHS in fearlessing.
Okay, glad to have you here. Let's meet your teammates now. Justin, welcome.
Hi, I'm Justin Gibbs, and I'm a junior at Springport, and I plan on going to any college that'll take me.
There you go. There, that's a nice thing to put in there too, Justin. Thank you very much. The captain is Evan.
Hi, I'm Evan. I'm a senior, and I'm in band and NHS.
Very good. And since Evan won't say it, I will. Today, as we're taping, is his birthday. Happy birthday, Evan. And Ethan, welcome.
Hey, I'm Ethan Dawson Bagleen. I sing in the choir and play in the band, and I'd like to say hi to the ULC Camerata Choir. Hello.
Okay, very good. The Spartans of Springport. There they are. And now let's talk to the Pirates of Napoleon High School, beginning with Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly Berlin. I'm a junior, and I play volleyball and softball.
Okay, glad to have you here, Kelly. Anna, welcome to the show.
Hi, my name's Anna Bears-Collins. I'm a junior, and I enjoy running cross country.
Terrific. Glad to have you with us, Anna. And Sarah is the captain.
Hi, I'm Sarah Burns from Napoleon. I'm a senior, and after high school, I hope to be the dictator of a small island nation.
Okay, well, good. Pretty ambitious effort there from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. And finally, let's meet Kyle.
Hi, I'm Kyle Lady. I'm a sophomore. I'm involved in academic games and forensics.
All right, Kyle, very good. Those are the Pirates from Napoleon High School. And let me get back into the second half. Before that, the quick speech I give. Don't be discouraged. We've had a lot of slow parts in the game, but just concentrate on the material. There's lots of clues in the questions. We have a lot of right answers ahead of us. I know we do. Everybody stay with it. We're going to have a good time in the second half. We'll play the second half, a pop quiz halfway through, the lightning round, of course, at the end. And right now you're playing for control of our video category. To get that, you got to get one of these. Here comes a new toss-up for all players. Nigeria offered asylum to Charles Taylor, who has been accused of war crimes by a court in Sierra Leone. Taylor was the embattled president of what African nation, whose capital is Monrovia? Justin, Springport.
Liberia.
Liberia, the capital is Monrovia, that's right. And it's bonus time now for Springport. It is the video bonus. You'll see the video clue come up, and of course you'll answer the person asking the question. And that person is Craig Somerton, who's associate professor from the Mechanical Engineering Department at MSU.
Your category is vibrations. And your first question isn't an engineering question at all. What kind of vibrations did the Beach Boys sing about in their 1966 #1 hit?
Good vibrations.
Go ahead.
Good vibrations.
Good vibrations. That's it for 10 points. Next, what is the name of the device that measures the vibrations of an earthquake?
Seismograph.
A seismograph. That is exactly right. Finally, for 20 now, what scale do we use to express the magnitude of an earthquake?
Richter.
Richter is right. You got 20 points. That's all of them. As I said, we had some right answers. There's several of them right there in a row. New toss-up now for all players. Merope, M-E-R-O-P-E, Merope, the mother of Sisyphus, Electra, the mother of Dardanus, and Maia, M-A-I-A, Maia, the mother of Hermes, are members of what group of 7 daughters of the Titan Atlas who gave their name to a cluster of stars in the constellation Taurus? They are all the members of the Pleiades. The Pleiades, new toss-up players. It can refer to organic compounds with no double or triple bonds. It can also describe solutions with the maximum possible concentration of solute. What is this term often associated, Evan, Springport?
Saturated.
Saturated, yes. Also associated with unhealthy types of fat was the rest of that. Okay, Springport, your bonus category is breaths. Taking a deep breath might help you, in fact, in answering these questions. First, the windpipe is the common name for what rigid structure? The main passageway for air from the nose and mouth to the lungs.
Trachea.
Trachea is right. Next, when you inhale, what muscular structure beneath the lungs contracts?
Diaphragm.
Diaphragm is right. That's 10 points more for 20. Actual gas exchange between the lungs and the capillaries take place in what smallest air spaces in the lung? Takes place in what smallest air spaces in the lung?
Alveoli.
Alveoli is right. No trouble at all with that. 2 quick sweeps in a row for Springport. Real big lead. Still, we got the pop quiz to play and some chances to get some points on the board here. Your 3 letters this time around, players, is going to be R-I-G. R-I-G is going to start all your correct answers. Christy from Springport and Kelly from Napoleon will start things off for us. The 2-word term for the part of a 3-sided plane figure which is opposite the hypotenuse. Christy.
Right angle?
The right angle. That's the R-I-G, yes. Next, the 2-word Latin phrase for the stiffening of the muscles after death. Christy.
Rigor mortis.
You said it. Yeah, stop. Don't say any more. Rigor mortis. You got it. That's right for 10 points. And finally, all the ropes and chains used for supporting a ship's masts and spars and for hoisting and lowering the sails. In the ships, that's called the rigging. Rigging is the word. Justin now from Springport. Anna from Napoleon. A tubular Italian pasta. In short, Justin.
Rigatoni.
Rigatoni is right. Short-ribbed pieces. Next. A protracted tiresome procedure or ceremony, especially one with no clear meaning. Kind of a fanciful word, a rigmarole or a rigmarole. Finally, the hyphenated term for the privilege of one vehicle to take precedence over another, as laid down by traffic regulations. Anna.
Right of way?
Right of way. That's exactly right, Anna. Good job. And now we go to the captains, Evan from Springport and Sarah from Napoleon. Strongly resistant to deformation or inflexible in Evan?
Rigid.
Rigid, that's right. Rigorous also could work in that situation. Next. The fictional and highly unstable Los Angeles cop played by Mel Gibson in the 4 Lethal Weapon movies. He's Riggs. Martin Riggs is his character's name. And final question for our captains. The bright star found at the foot of the Orion constellation. Evan.
Rigel.
Rigel is the word. Yes, 10 points there. Ethan from Springport and Kyle from Napoleon. The title character of the Beatles song about all the lonely people. Your parents will know the Beatles songs better than you will, I'm sure. Eleanor Rigby, R-I-G-B-Y, Rigby. Next, the hunchbacked jester, who is the title character of a Verdi opera. That character is Rigoletto. Final question for Ethan and Kyle. The 2-word phrase for the section of a political party or government which holds the traditional, Ethan.
Right wing.
The right wing. Yes, that's 10 points, and that's our quiz. Okay, the next time we hear the fanfare, we're playing the lightning round. Right now, some more toss-ups. All players, hands on buzzers for this. Among the ancient events he depicted were the oath of the Horatii and the death of Socrates. Contemporary ones included the tennis court oath and the assassination of a prominent Jacobin leader. Name this French painter of the death of Marat. And his name is Jacques-Louis David. New toss-up players. Archaeologists who studied this country included Sir Flinders Petrie, who excavated the Temple of Tanis, and Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon, who excavated Evan Springport.
Egypt.
Egypt is that's right, that's the country. Lord Carnarvon excavated the famous tomb of King Tut in 1922. Politics, your bonus category, Springport. In June 2003, the website MoveOn.org sponsored an online Democratic primary. First, what former Vermont governor won the primary with 44% of the votes, falling short of the 50% needed to secure the website's endorsement?
Dean.
Howard Dean, that's right. Next, what U.S. representative from Ohio finished second with 24% of the vote?
How about John Kerry? John Kerry.
No, Kerry is the one from Massachusetts. Dennis Kucinich is the one from Ohio. You got 10 points on that one. You're up to 340. New toss-up for all players. Located on the Yamuna River, construction of the main building lasted 6 years. What monument, designed by Ustad Ahmad Lahori, commemorates Mumtaz, M-U-M-T-A-Z, the favorite wife of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, and is located in Agra, India? Evan Springport.
The Taj Mahal.
The Taj Mahal is located in Agra, India. That's right. And from Asia to the Middle East, we have questions on Middle Eastern geography for you, Springport. First, what sea separates Egypt, Sudan, and Eritrea from the Arabian Peninsula?
The Red Sea.
The Red Sea is right. At its north end, at its northern end, the Red Sea is separated into 2 gulfs by what peninsula that links Africa and Asia?
The Sinai Peninsula.
The Sinai is right. Finally, the Sinai Peninsula is separated from the Arabian Peninsula by what arm of the Red Sea that shares its name with a Jordanian port city?
Suez.
I need your answer.
The Sea of Reeds.
No, the Gulf of Aqaba. The Gulf of Aqaba. 20 points on your bonus takes you to 370, and we're headed to the lightning round. Last 60 seconds of the game. Napoleon, I know it's been a struggle for you, but have some fun with these last 60. Let's see if we can get a few more right answers in. Springport, of course, playing for every right answer they can for the purposes of a very high seed in the tournament. More about that in a minute. But right now, 10 points when the players are right. We take away 10 points when you're wrong. Keep that in mind. The 60-second timer is set, and the lightning round begins now. What city at the foot of Pikes Peak is the site of the U.S. Air Force Academy? Time. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. Scuba is right. Next. Who is the governor of Florida? Justin.
Jeb Bush.
Right. What is the length of an activity cycle that follows a circadian rhythm? Time. What was the name of the sea on the surface of the moon where Apollo 11 landed? Evan.
Sea of Tranquility.
Right. Which major war was ended by the Treaty of Versailles? Justin.
The French Revolution.
Wrong. What patron saint of England is associated with a dragon? Evan.
St. George.
Right. What is the last book of the New Testament? Kyle.
Revelation.
Right. In home video, what do the letters DVD stand for? Ethan.
Digital video disc.
Right. From 1910 to 1945, what nation ruled Korea? Evan.
Japan.
Right. The game of Monopoly and the Miss America pageant are both. Time is up. Springport, you've got over 400. Nicely done. The Treaty of Versailles, World War I was the major war. A circadian rhythm happens daily, every 24 hours. That's the answer that we needed. Napoleon, I'm sorry, you just came up against a team that was so fast. Now, it didn't work out well for you today. Best of luck to you in the future, though. We're short on time. Sometimes that happens. Nerves will just freeze you up a little bit and makes it really tough to get going. Springport, a great score for you. A very high seed in the tournament later. Congratulations. Our first 400 game of the season, as a matter of fact. Will it happen again next time? Okemos plays Eaton Rapids. Join us and find out. Thank you for watching. For all of us on QuizBusters, I'm Matt Ottinger. Enjoy.
Production of QuizBusters is made possible in part by Consumers Energy, building Michigan's future by supporting excellence in education. Consumers Energy, count on us. And by viewers like you. Book Scholarship Awards for QuizBusters are provided by SBS, the student bookstore, located at 421 East Grand River Avenue in East Lansing. For more information about QuizBusters or any of WKAR's locally produced series or specials, visit our website at WKAR.org. The University Musical Society in Ann Arbor presents a Jazz Divas Summit featuring Dee Dee Bridgewater, Regina Carter, and Diane Reeves, Monday, January 19th, 7:30 p.m. at Hill Auditorium on North University Avenue in Ann Arbor. For more information, call 734-764-2538. That's area code 734-764-2538. The